Hey everyone on YouTube, this is your boy Storm King and we are back with another video. In today's video, we did duel against a Sword Soul player. Here's my deck list. I did make some modifications from the previous list, I think. We took down East by South Winds down to 1. I want to say, and we brought up Savage Don Ying to 2. I did have him at 1 because you only want to just search him for combo and end turn. At the end phase, pretty much, it should be an OTK, but I brought him up to 2 the way you can somehow sometimes see him in hand. And we did bring up Call by the Grave at 2. But in today's replay, I would like to show you all, we went against a Sword Soul player and pretty much made a board. We couldn't OTK him, so we made a board. And he pretty much couldn't play through it at all. He did have an interesting build. He ran a couple of Elements of Hero cards, which threw me off. And it was like, yo, we have Elements of Heroes and Sword Soul. But let's go ahead and check out the replay here. I think my opponent won the coin toss, so he decided for me to go second, which is perfect. We have the perfect going second hand. I'm gonna let him do what he does as I continue talking, but we have Tenki, we have Tensu, gives us an additional normal summon. We get to add a free level 4 or lower beast word from deck to hand, and we have triple tactics. So whatever he does, I have triple tactics if he decides to respond to my effects with monster effects. We have the best go-to starters. We have Zhao Gong and we have Sun Mu. So those two plus Tensu, the fire formation Tensu, is beautiful. So my opponent here, I'm gonna pause it here. And we top deck the main card we want to see, which is 3 visits. He has Baron, Emancipator, which is a spell trap negate, and for some reason he left Ashun on the field. So pretty much 2 interruptions. He has a Omni negate, and he has a spell trap negate. So just 2 interruptions, which is fine because we have triple tactics, which he has to negate, and we have Tenki. I wasn't sure what the other 2 cards in hand were, but let's play it out. So Tenki to get Liu Bei. 3 visits, he decides to negate it. So since he negated the activation of it, we did not get the card effect engrave, so we had to continue playing. We activated triple tactics. He has to negate it because I was going to take control of it. So now we have free reign unless he has the hand trap. Tensu, normal summon Zhao Gong. Zhao Gong gets us another 3 visits since it was negated. 3 visits, give us Li Bei. Li Bei, search for Zhang Fei. Li Bei effect to special summon Dan Ying. Effect to Omni negate. I just did it just because. Dan Ying effect. 3 visits effect. 3 visits gets us whatever we need, which is Sun Mu, since it was sent from the field to grave. Lu Bu effect, pop the highest attack. We're gonna pop the Dragite, because when this leaves the field, just in case if I didn't kill him this turn, he has effect during the next standby phase. He could target a level 9 or lower monster in the graveyard, return this card to extra deck, and special on that monster. So could have got a free Dragite again. I did not want this to hit the graveyard at all, so that's why we chose the Dragite monster. Sun Mu effect, Dan Ying effect to banish the Sword Soul monster, so he does not get an effect next turn. Some move bounce. We send him off because I do want to eventually summon a monster to kill. I did tally up the attack points at the time. I did not have enough to kill him this turn, so we got rid of the Graceful Zhao Gong for the Zhang Fei. And this should have been game. We declare attack, draw a card, but he plays Elements of Hero, Spirit of Neos. So he gets a free special summon, and his monster can be triggered by battle. And if he on special, he gets to add a polymerization or a contact or fusion spell. Of course, I realized it can't be triggered by battle. So from here, I was like, what can we do? We do need to get rid of my Liu Bei and Zhang Fei. They did their job. That way we can make room for this card. So we summon our Link monster. We all know the best. Double Dragon Lord's effect to add. We added Zhuge Liang because he's a spell trap negation. Play your 3 visits. 3 visit is not once per turn, so you can play it multiple times. The effects are once per turn, but the activation is not once per turn. So we have 3 visits for my Zhuge Kong, which is this right here. So we have a spell trap negate, a pretty much red eyes card, the red eyes exceed to burn you, and I get to draw a card plus DD Crow. We have a bounce, and a pop. And if he decides to get over my attack, we have pretty much my Kalut for the deck. Let's see what he does with 4 cards in hand. Cast Chira and Sword Soul? No, sir. We're gonna banish the 10-Yi card. We're gonna go ahead and omni-negate that with my Zhuge Kong, because I don't want him to get nothing started. And he surrenders. Plus we had another bounce and more burn. Love it. And a top deck Pot of Extrav. So we have Pot of Extrav plus Tenki for next turn. So if he did get rid of my board somehow, some fashion, I was guaranteed gonna make another board. But this one was short, pretty short duel, short and simple. But that was my duel to rank up to Plat 2. We're going to continue this journey to Diamond and to Masters, and I will see you all in the next video. Again, if you all like this video, do leave a like, comment, and subscribe. There will be more Ancient Warriors gameplay on my YouTube channel, so I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye.